classify eukaryotes and prokaryotes, unicellular, multicellular organism, and photosynthetic, non-photosynthetic organism. Five kingdom classification system. RHBTK suggested the five kingdom classification system. The classification of this five kingdom classification is considered Monera, Protista, Fungi, Animalia, Plantae, Animalia. The classification was based on the organization of cell structure, mode of the reproduction, and the phylogenetic relationship, mode of the nutrition and mode of reproduction. Kingdom Monera. This bacteria are one of the sole member of this Monera. All the organisms found in this kingdom are prokaryotic. Include blue-green algae. Together with bacterium, they can be found in terribly extreme habitats such as hot spring, desert, snow, and deep ocean. All monerans are prokaryote, that is, they do not have a definite nucleus. They can be autotrophic, heterotrophic, or parasitic. Cell wall is present. Archaebacteria can be thermoacidophils, can survive in hot springs. Halophilic survive in high salt concentration, and methanogenic live in the swampy area. Their cell wall structure differ from other monerans. Methanogens are found in the intestines of some ruminants such as buffalo and cow and have to produce biogas from the animal dung. Eubacteria, these are the called true bacteria. These are characterized by presence of the mobile flagellum and the right rigid cell wall. Eubacteria have the rigid cell walls. Contain a cyanobacteria, blue-green algae. They have the similar to plant. They contain chlorophyll for this region. They are called photosynthetic. Autotrophic cyanobacteria are unicellular filamentous algae that form colonies which are surrounded by a gelatinous sheath. Some have special structure known as heterocyte that help in the nitrogen fixation in place, for example, nostoc. Chemosynthesis autotroph. These bacteria can oxidize certain organic substances such as nitrate, nitrite. The energy which is released during the process of oxidation is used in the production of ATP. Bacteria can reproduce asexually by the process of binary fission. They can also reproduce through the spores if the situation not favorable. Mycoplasma is classified found under Monera. They have no cell wall and can easily survive under anaerobic condition. Mycoplasma are known as to be smallest living organism. Kingdom Protista. Single cell eukaryote placed under Kingdom Protista. They are mostly aquatic in nature. They are found in unicellular eukaryotic organisms. They have well defined nucleus that is surrounded by nuclear membrane. They can move through both cilia and flagella. Respiration can be both aerobic and anaerobic. The mode of the reproduction can be both sexual and asexual. They are divided into chrysophyte, dinoflagellates, euglenites, limates, and protozoan. Chrysophyte, it consists of the both diatoms and golden algae. They live in the both fresh water and marine water. They are mostly photosynthetic. Silica is found in the cell wall, and this is the reason that their cell wall is indestructible and is irresponsible for the formation of diatomaceae. They are the main producer in the ocean. They are mostly unicellular flagellates. They are ammoebite dinoflagellate. These type of the organisms are found on marine and perform photosynthesis. They can be different type of the color, for example, yellow, brown, red, blue. The appearance of the color is due to the presence of the different color pigment present in the cells of the dinoflagellate. The cell wall is made of the cellulose. They have two flagella with the one flagella placed longitudinally and the other flagella placed transversely. Some of the example are the granulocytes and Nocticulus. Euglenites are the freshwater organism found in the stagnant water. They are surrounded by protein-rich layer called pellicle. They have one short flagellum and one long flagellum. They can behave as both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms. For example, Euglena. Most euglenites have chloroplasts, so they can synthesize their own food. The food reserve found in the euglenites are the पैरालिम्बस कार्बोहाइड्रेट. इग्लोनाइट जो होते हैं ना, वो मिक्सोट्रॉफिक होते हैं. इग्लोनाइट के पहले वाला प्लांट की तरह बिहेव करते हैं जो कि ऑटोट्रॉफिक होते हैं. इग्लोनाइट्स के बाद वाले एनिमल्स की तरह बिहेव करते हैं प्रोटिस्टन, जो कि हेटरोट्रॉफिक्स होते हैं मोड ऑफ प्रिपरेशंस. स्लाइम मोल्ड्स में क्या होता है? स्लाइम मोल्ड अदर सैप्रोफाइटिक इन नेचर है, तो सैप्रोफाइटिक हेटरोट्रॉफिक्स में आ गया. एंड अंडर favorable condition form aggregate known as plasmodium. They form the fruiting body with spore. Under unfavorable condition they have two walls and are extremely resistant to adverse derivation. Protozoans like protists. They are known to be heterotroph. They can live as both predators as well parasites. Protozoans are four types: white protozoan, flagellated protozoan, ciliated protozoan, and sporozoa. Ammophite protozoa are found in the fresh water, moist soil, or seawater and have pseudopodia to ingest and food digest particles such as in amoeba. Flagellate protozoan can be both type of the free living or parasitic. This group of the organism is responsible for various parasitic diseases, for example, trypanosoma causing sleeping sickness. Ciliated protozoan have thousands of the cilia. The movement of the cilia help them to move forward or backward. It also helps in getting nourishment from the outside, for example, paramecium. Sporozoa form reproductive cells known as spores. They are the pathogenic and parasitic. For example, Plasmodium species causes malaria. Reproduction can be both asexual and sexual. Kingdom fungi are the naturally heterotrophic. Some feed on dead organic matter are called saprophyte, and some are feed on the living organism known as parasites. Some fungi can live in the mutual relationship with other organisms such as algae. They are called lichens. This type of the fungi are called symbiotins. Lichens are symbiotic relationship between fungi and algae called mycorrhizae. The symbiotic relationship between fungi and root of the higher plant. Reproduction in the fungi can occur by the many methods such as budding, fragmentation, fission. Asexual reproduction occur by means of the spores, which are known as conidia, zoospores or sporangiospore. Sexual reproduction takes place through the different spores known as oosporus, ascosporus and basidophorus. In fungi there are three steps in the sexual cycle. The first step क्या होता है? Protoplasmic fusion. Protoplasmic is known as plasmogamy. Then the fusion of the nuclei occurs known as karyogamy, which lead to the formation of zygote. Then the finally meiosis of the zygote lead to the formation of the spores. The mycelium is known as the vegetative part of the fungus. The hypha network is called mycelium. During the sexual cycle of the fungi, two haploid hyphae fuse to form diploid cell, and these kingdom fungi are divided to different classes. Phycomaty is the lower fungi. Asexual reproduction occur through the mitosis. Spore known as zoospores and immovable spores are known as anaerospores. These are produced within sporogium. The zygospores is formed by the fusion of the gamete. The mycelium is the synoptic larval nuclei and multicellular. Example, mucor, rhizompus and albugoramp. Ascomyces sac fungi. They can be both saprophytic and parasitic. Reproduction occurs through the conidia. Sexual reproduction occurs through the ascospore branch and septate mycelium. Example, penicilliums. नासा इसका याद कर लो, एस्कोमेसाइट का। एस्कोमेसाइट को सैक फंगी भी कहते हैं। एन से हमारा हो जाएगा, कुछ सर बताए थे। ए से हो जाएगा एस्परजिलस, फिर सी से कैल्विकस, फिर बेसिडोमाइट्स में उस पे मैं परेशान वो हो जाएगा बेसिडोमाइट्स। एंड फिर उसके बाद ड्यूटेरोमाइसाइट्स में क्या होते हैं? डिकम्पोजेसर होते हैं जिसमें कि CAT होता है। उसके बाद किनगम प्लांटेनिया, मोस्ट ऑफ द यूकोरियोटिक नेचर्स एंड किनगम एनिमेलिया. We have to see in the chapter, next chapter. Viruses are acellular structure and therefore do not have the fine place in Whittaker Kingdom classification. They consist of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA that is surrounded by protein coat. These viruses can grow and multiply only within a host cell. Viruses exit crystal outside the host cell. This causes disease and several damage to the host. For example, viral causes smallpox, HIV. Because it's viral, they are the smallest known infectious structure and consist only of the nucleic acid without a protein cell. Prions are the infectious agents composed of the abnormally folded proteins. Unlike viruses or bacteria, prions lack genetic material. They cause certain neurological diseases by including normal protein in the brain to misfold, leading to brain damage. Notable prion diseases include mad cow diseases, bovine spongiform PSC in cattle, and CJD in humans. These diseases are rare but can be severe and characterized by the symptoms such as memory loss, coordination problem, and behavior change. Lichens are symbiotic association of the algae and fungi. These algal component growing and synthetic and provide food. The fungal component offer protection and shelter. Okay, so that's it. थोड़ा कुछ साइंटिस्ट के नेम है, आई विल टेल इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो.